For those pipe bombs unleashed fear in Washington, D.C. The surveillance, you'll remember, the alleged suspect placing multiple pipe bombs outside the DNC and RNC headquarters. Well, 5 years later, this major break from poring over that video again. Here's our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas now.
Tonight, after nearly 5 years of frustration trying to track down this shadowy figure who was seen on surveillance planting pipe bombs in Washington, D.C., the FBI says they have their man.
Early this morning, Brian Cole Jr. was arrested and charged with placing the pipe bombs at the RNC and the DNC on January 5th, 2021.
The 30-year-old Cole now in custody. Law enforcement swarming the home where he lives with his parents in the D.C. suburbs.
That's probably the last person you would expect.
The FBI says the potentially lethal bombs were discovered outside the headquarters of both the Democratic and Republican National Committees. Just minutes before hundreds of Donald Trump's supporters breached barricades and stormed the Capitol, adding to the chaos and straining police resources.
We are dealing with an individual who is alleged to have made bombs. We cannot do this sort of takedown in haste because it endangers the lives of law enforcement.
For years, it seemed all authorities had to go on were the bombs and these grainy videos showing a suspect in that gray hooded sweatshirt, a mask, a distinctive gait, and a pair of Nike shoes with a yellow logo. Authorities said the arrest came not from a new tip, but combing back through millions of pieces of evidence they already had, including cell phone data that allegedly places a phone used by Cole along the route the day the bombs were planted, a photo that allegedly places his vehicle near the crime scene, and financial transactions they say show Cole bought materials from an area Home Depot that could be used to make bombs.
This case involved millions of pieces of data, and it is a huge win because it was like finding a needle in a haystack.
Cole's grandmother telling ABC News the family is completely shocked and that her grandson, quote, wouldn't hurt a fly. Cole faces up to 20 years in prison if convicted, and David, he's due in court as early as tomorrow.
Pierre Thomas, who has covered this case for years. Pierre, thank you.